Hi, Steve here. Welcome to your next edition of Highlights. We'll be looking at two aspects today. First, we'll be looking at what I call candlesticks in context. In other words, you could have exactly the same candlestick signal or pattern, and depending on how it appears within the market context, one would trade with it or not trade with it. So we'll look at that. And then we'll also have a test your knowledge chart. So let's first segue into the component about candles in context. Now, many of you are probably familiar with the evening star, but if not, let me review exactly what it is. It's a three candlestick signal, tall white real body, or white real body, preferably tall, but as long as it's a white real body, then small real body, black or white. Again, this is a classic evening star. It's okay if the second, as shown here, if the second candle slightly overlaps or just touches the first white candle, especially true in Forex because in the Forex market the opening and closing are going to be pretty much the same. And then the third candle, the main aspect is the third candle gets more than halfway, the close of the third candle gets more than halfway into the close of the white real body. So here we have the S&P. And by the way, these evening star patterns were picked up with the Nissen Candle Scanner. I know many of you have this new software that allows you to scan through any markets and pick out my favorite candlestick signals automatically. And if you want information on that, you can just contact Paul at candlecharts.com. But anyway, the idea on this slide is that we have evening stars. So let's look at them individually because these are all evening stars, but how we trade with them is dependent on the market context. So here we had an evening star. Okay. Now the second evening star, see, white, small real body, then a black real body that gets more than halfway into the white real body. This one, to me, had pretty ominous implications because it's confirming a resistance area defined by the first evening star. And as we know, many of the candlestick signals you can use as support or resistance. So here we have the evening star. The second evening star confirmed the first one's resistance area. So that to me was negative. Now, let's look at this evening star. This one I would view completely differently as far as a potential trading opportunity. Yes, it also meets the definition of an evening star. White real body, small real body, obviously can't get any smaller than the doji, and then a black candle that gets deeply into the white candle. But let's look at this through the prism of the overall market. Okay, one of my favorite indicators is, and it is not a candle indicator, it's one of my favorite Western indicators, change of polarity. Old resistance, shown by this blue horizontal line, once the market closes above it, so in this session and certainly on this session, this old resistance, if the market is good, should become new support. So although this indeed was a valid evening star, and we know it's valid because it was picked up by the Nissen Candle Scanner, that this is not a great time to exit long trades, maybe take some profits in long trades, but certainly not to sell short or to initiate a bearish option trade. Remember, candles are great for options also. Or to initiate a bearish option trade because if you're selling it here, you're right near a support area. And as you know, over the last couple of weeks, the market has rallied quite smartly from the lows that we had last week. So again, same exact candle signal, evening stars, but how we trade with them is dependent on the market context. That's what education is all about, and that's what our these videos are all about, to get you to the next level of education. Now, we've also I mentioned at the beginning that I'm going to give you a chart challenge, and some of you may be aware of this, that we recently rolled out our new mycandlecharts.com member website, and the idea is to have you connect with fellow traders and connect with me and Gary Ender, a Nissen certified trainer, to get to interchange ideas, to get our ideas on potential trades and so forth. Lots of great things in there. We're going to actually have a webinar on this Thursday night. I'll tell you how to attend that. But the reason I wanted to mention that now is because part of the member site, and it's tremendously popular, is what we call Chart Challenge. And once a week or once every couple of weeks, we give you a Test Your Knowledge chart. So with that, let me do a Test Your Knowledge chart. Let me go over the questions here. Okay, there are two hammers at the blue arrows. And by the way, these hammers were picked up with the Nissen Candle Scanner. And there are other candle patterns here that I didn't have chosen for the Nissen candle scanner. I just really wanted to concentrate on hammers over here. So anyway, so we have 2 hammers. Now question 1. Okay, why is the line with the red arrow not a hammer? Question 2. Okay, even though 1, in other words, the line here at the red arrow is not a hammer, what bullish signals are there a la the shadows and the real bodies at A, B, and C? And what are the shadows showing us at D, E, and F? Okay, so that question 2 is actually broken into 2 parts. Question 3. Why are the 2 valid hammers excellent buying opportunities? The hammers are valid here. We know they're valid because they're picked up by the candle scanner. So they meet my exact definition of a hammer. Over here and over here, why are these potential excellent buying opportunities? And there's 2 reasons, at least 2 reasons why that's the case. And then question 4 is if you bought on these hammers, okay, in other words, the hammer here and the hammer here, okay, where's your risk? So if you bought on this hammer on the close here, where's your risk on this trade? And if you bought on the hammer here, where's the risk on this trade? And where are your potential targets on both these trades? So if you bought here, where is a potential target? And if you bought over here, where is a potential target? So I'm sure you're going to have questions about the answers that I give. So rather than giving you the answers now, what we're going to do is click here, go to this link, register for this webinar, and we'll give you the answers to these questions as part of the live webinar we're doing on Thursday. And if you can't attend, we're going to be sending you a video. But this way we can answer any of your questions you have about the answers on this particular Q&A. And this is very representative of the type of Q&A you're going to be getting on mycandlecharts.com. So click on this link. We'll take you on a guided tour of mycandlecharts.com. You can get it free for 7 days. See how to get free bonuses worth nearly $400. You'll see how we have a live chat room. It's a great place where you can exchange ideas or strategies with other members in a real-time chat room. We analyze markets of your choice every Monday night. We give you a video chart of the day, where before the opening on most days we post a video chart that covers candle charting, Western technicals, and trading strategies on the most current markets. And we do things like this. We give you chart challenges. So just click on the link and look forward to joining you at the mycandlecharts.com guided tour. And again, if you can't make it, just make sure you register because we'll send you a video of that session. Thanks, and have a great day, and may the candles continue lighting your path to greater prosperity.